Looks like Norway gets there first, and they get there quickly, as that ends up into the hands of Brutus. Brutus now passing it into Bubble to Nevermore. Nevermore gets stuffed by Squirrel. Amazing defensive play there, clearing it into the tunnel, bouncing all the way into that blue side near Bubble. Bouncing across to free from a stack. Looks like Rhino gets there first, but a great stun by Nevermore, able to clear it out through tunnel into the hands of his teammate. That's Publix, bouncing it off the wall, shooting that half-court three, saved by Chicken. Shot was a little bit offline, but still got to give credit where credit is due. Took the shot. Chicken passing in, unfortunately bouncing off Popcorn, avoiding his teammates there, as that disc is floating all the way into that orange bubble. Looks like Chicken's going to get there first once again, maybe for another clear. Let's see what he does here, getting pressured by Impact Gods. Now getting pressured by Public, his stack is on him. Great pass there, Rhino flip side down, trying to clear it, bounces weirdly off of Trench. That ends up into the hands of Rio again, but a great stun by that stack. That was Brutus. Brutus now grabbing, looking for J-Train. A little entertainment here for you here on ECF, but great stun coming in from that Mexican stack as they get it and clear it out, but this disc stays on their side. Scorbler able to get it. A little bit more lag like we've been seeing all night from Scorbler, unfortunately. Doesn't really affect much. Ends up into the hands of Nevermore. Nevermore gets it, passes it. I don't know where the disc went. Sorry, I lost it. Rhino resets it back to Chicken. Chicken slowing it down. Looking for a passing for a good lane, trying not to rush anything because we've been seeing a lot of back and forth, and it's no good here in these high-pressure games. As Scorbler ends up with it, passes it high to Rhino. Rhino misses it by a hair, ends up in the hands of Rio. Rio getting pressured by three of the Norwegian players as the bounce, oh my goodness, off of middle diamond, almost goes in, dinks out. Good attempt there. Rhino able to recover that, or excuse me, that's Chicken able to recover that clear, passing it up to Rhino. Rhino on shoulder path, bounces off the dink ring. Good a shot attempt on the same pocket shot. We saw one of those earlier in the tournament. It was really cool. Rhino tried to get one for himself. Chicken on boot, trying for a pocket shot there, but a great grab there by the Norwegian team, able to stack and clear it out. They have an open three. Look, the shot is, oh my goodness, that Mexican stack almost saving it, but they missed. Luckily, it bounces out, and they're able to maintain possession here as Rio clears it down, bouncing to Nest where Rhino resides in a 3v1. Rhino, no problem, hits that middle pocket shot. It took 2 minutes, 17 seconds to score there. And wow, good shot. 2-0 lead.
Really defensive way to start off a match in the first 2 minutes. And we will finally see a offensive joust coming from Norway. It's going to be Nevermore with the disc. Slows things down. Doesn't need a rush. They do have all the time in the world. Over to Brutus. Brutus over to Impact Gods. Over to Nevermore. Nevermore over to Publix. Publix to Impact Gods. Gonna be a J-Train. Going for the stun on the goalie. Nice two-pointer for Impact Gods.
You know, if you want to win a big tournament like this, you got to do some unethical hoops, if you will. So we have a great goalie stun there, and Impact is able to just shoot it and not have to worry about a goalie saving it because the goalie can't do anything besides move his head around. But doesn't matter. 2-2, 6 minutes, 40 seconds left. Chicken able to get it, cross it over to Scorbler in tunnel. Scorbler then cross table to Rhino. Rhino pressured by that stack, avoids him and gets it out of his hands. Scorbler throws it, intercepted by Nevermore. Nevermore gets stunned out by Scorbler. Scorbler flips upside down to avoid that stack. Great heads up play by Scorbler, able to get it upfield, passing to Chicken. Chicken quickly over to Rio. Rio pump, 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 and oh, misses the dunk. Great save by Brutus there as Brutus clears it out. What a great save, great defensive play for that Norwegian squad is that Mexican team. They've had these crazy quick stacks all night. Get there first and clear it out. Chicken with an open three, and oh my goodness, barely missing again. I feel like we've seen a lot of those open threes barely missing and dinking out. Public's able to get it and fling it out, moving it down the field towards the orange side. Rio able to get a hand on it, stops, moves out of the way, throws it to his teammate up in top mid. That is Chicken. Chicken trying to flick it over to Rhino, but missing, bouncing off of Cloud. But a good slap nonetheless to get it over to his teammate Scorbler. Scorbler resets it back to Rio. Rio looking for a lane here, crossing it high to Rhino. Rhino takes a shot. Another great save from Brutus. One of the better goalies in this tournament as that disc bounces freely. A race to the disc. Chicken gets it stunned by Nevermore. Nevermore spins and clears it out. Mexico gets there first. Rio, that is. Looking for a pass. Throws it through mid. Gets it into the hands of Rhino. Rhino just clears it out. Feeling that pressure of that Norwegian team. So he gets his own clear. Great ender. Pumps it over to Scorbler, but barely missing. Would have been a great pass and a great shot, but doesn't connect. Ends up in the hands of Publix with an open three. Look, and oh my goodness. Barely misses the goal by a hair on that bounce shot attempt from half court. Bouncing into tunnel. off of Popcorn now. Little fight for the disc there. As that one ends up into the hands of Rhino. Rhino feeling the pressure of that blue team. As they end up with it anyway. Chicken tries to go for a shot off post, but a great steal from that Norwegian stack as the slap attempt goes straight down into trap, unfortunately for Norway. Mexico ends up with it again. A quick pass over to Rio. Rio now looking for a pass or maybe a shot as he passes on shield. Squarbler with a shot, and Brutus with another amazing save. That's a great save for him. That's now, I think, his second or third in this round. Backwards half-court shot, almost made through that mail slot. Haven't seen a goal in a while. It's only 2-2, 4 minutes remaining. Rio stacking with Rhino into Valley, bouncing high. Rhino's going to get their first 1v1. We got stuns coming in from Rio, but another save from Brutus. What an amazing defensive feat we're seeing from him this round as the pass goes to really nobody, but Squarbler able to get it and bounce it off the sidewall and get a little self-pass dunk there. Great saves from Brutus, but an amazing shot from Squarbler.
4-2 Mexico. Really defensive game so far. You can't really change anything when it's such a defensive battle besides maybe pass around, find the opening. But it will be a Norway disc. Could be Brutus with the disc, but will get sunned out by Rhino and Chicken. But it will be sent to Rayo on that bow tie. He takes his time, has a reset, will take it over Squarbler. Squarbler, a little wild of a pass, but it will find Rayo in the long run. Rayo down to floor, finding Chicken. Chicken finding Rhino. Rhino having a pass cut over the boot, and it will be a 6-2 game.
Good pass, good shot. Rhino sees his teammate wide open on boot as there's chaos going on in the goal. If we took a look at the replay, there's so many people packing goal, stunnings going on. Rhino sees Chicken across the floor, able to get it to his teammate, and that's a nice, easy bottom pocket shot for Chicken. Norway with it, throwing it quickly over to Tunnel. Impact Gods clears it through Tunnel, bouncing into the hands of Nevermind. Publix misses by a hair, able to recover and slap it over to his teammate Brutus. Brutus now pressured by Chicken, ducks out of the way and retreats back, gets a reset over to Impact Gods. Impact Gods now getting pressured by Rio, and Brutus ends up with it. They stun each other. Chicken gets a slap and a clear through Tunnel. Bouncing around, and it's bouncing in! Chicken with a clear through Tunnel, bounces off. Oh my goodness, bouncing off backboard for 3 points, giving him a 7-point lead with 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Wow.
What a shot indeed. You can't ask for anything else when it comes to a good three-pointer. Once it falls, and it will be a 7-point lead for them. Going to be Impact Gods taking his time, going for a nice three-pointer, but will miss off the backboard. Has one on cross pillar. Brutus will be there, cutting in. Will stand still, shoots in middle, and it will be a nice goalie stun as he emotes around in that bubble.
Brutus gets a nice little headbutt goal off of his stunned teammate who's currently trying to goalie stun. You look at that replay, and an amazing little team play, you can say there, and some fun little dance moves coming out for Brutus. Love to see that as a caster. Love to see the competitiveness and maybe a little bit of taunting here and there. As Mexico, with a quick relay, crosses it low into Trench into the hands of Rio. Rio getting pressured by Nevermore, and a shot comes up trying to hit a top pocket three, doesn't land, but ends up in the hands of Rhino. Rhino shoots, does not score, dinks off the dink ring, just barely. Nevermore gets it, clears it backwards through mid. Really good clear there, actually, ending all the way into that orange side. Looks like Brutus is there first and makes that long three. Bring it in within 2, and that's only 1 goal lead there for Mexico with only a minute remaining.
It's good to see that the game's not over. They're still going to keep pushing in a nice tournament. 45 seconds remain. Mexico probably going to come out here stalling as much as they can. Chicken will find Rhino. Rhino will find Squarbler. Will hold it as he's trying to waste time. Bad bounce off the moon. And Brutus will have it over to Nevermore. Nevermore sends it through Valley. Gonna be a good bounce, but will be recovered by Rhino. Stacks in. Will get stunned out. Will send it downfield. 14 seconds. Rhino getting stunned out. Or my apologies. Brutus. But he will recover it. Has a half-court shot. Goes for a boot maybe, but will not be in time. Oh my goodness, we have an overtime. 9-9 after a Scorbler headbutt self goal. What do you think about this round so far?
Oh my gosh. That shot was made with 0.5 seconds remaining on the clock. Holy crap. What a play and what a round so far for Norway coming back there. As looks like Mexico wins the kickoff, or the neutral joust rather. Rio going for it, gets stunned by Impact. Impact passes it to Publix. Publix looking for a shot here. Maybe, no, doesn't fall. Bounces around in that blue bubble. Scorbler able to recover for his squad, but that clear doesn't go really well. Instead, bounces freely. We have a race to the disc. All 4 Norwegian players on the disc, but that Mexican stack is there, but they miscommunicate. Disc floats freely into the hands of Norway as that pass doesn't go really well. Publix tries to get it, gets stunned out. Rio tries it, gets stunned out. Brutus now juking around, 3 Mexican players on him, but they are able to recover that as Rio. Rhino with that stack, able to get it and clear it out. Rhino racing for the disc. He has an open shot, and he doesn't miss. And they take round 1. Mexico, 12-9. Wow, what a round.
What a game.
The loser bracket. How are you feeling about that one?
I thought maybe we were going to see maybe an overtime number 2, but they will end it out. It's such a good game so far. Mexico does have the possession over Norway. They do also have these shots taken advantage, but that Norway side does have the saves to stop the shots.
Yeah, 100%. We're seeing some amazing defense coming in from that Norwegian side. Specifically Brutus, we're seeing some amazing saves. I don't think the stats say the real truth here, but let's go over the stats. Mexico, Rio, no points, 1 assist, no saves, but a lot of stuns, the most on the Mexican squad. Scorbler, 2 points, 0 assists, 2 saves, 15 stuns. Chicken, 5 points, 1 assist, no saves, 12 stuns, and Rhino, 5, 1, 0, and 14. Really even there on the stat board there. Rio having a little less on the offensive side, I guess you could say, but really affecting the Mexican squad, able to get stuns and help their team get across the field. Norway, Nevermore, nothing, and 1 with 22 stuns, 0, 1, 0, and 18 for Publix, 3, 1, 3, and 13 for Brutus, and 4, 0, 0, and 14 for Norway. As we get into round 2, take it away, Fear.
Here we go. Neutral joust will be won by Mexico's good stacking, but Norway will recover after a dribble attempt over to Brutus. Brutus clears it down, has maybe a bounce shot attempt, but it will be stopped by Rhino. Rhino finds Chicken on the cross. We'll slow things down for quite a bit. We'll find Rayo, and he will get it to Scorbler. Scorbler slows things down, stays around that Pac-Man, will reset it. It's gonna be a little wild of a throw, but that Norway stack will get there in time. But it will be a nice stack coming in from Mexico to beat them out. And it looks like it's just gonna go back and forth. Rhino with the disc now. Over to Chicken. Chicken walking it in. 3v1. Headbutt by that Bex. Looks like the front sack. My bad. Norway will have it for a little bit, but Mexico will recover. Saved by Norway. And it will be try to be sent out of their side. Bounces off the geodes. And it will be picked off by Nevermore. And it's going to be a stack race, but Chicken will get there first. Sent to Pac-Man for Rayo. Rayo sends it to Rhino. Taking his time, Rhino has a man on bear, shoots down low, but it will hit off the ding ring. Still scoreless through 1 minute, and it will be a nice save for Brutus. Chicken will recover, cross shoulder, Rhino from Chicken, and it will be a 2-0 lead for Mexico.
Brutus makes an awesome save there and starts to he flexes his muscles, as you can see there on the replay, and then gets right back into the play. That was kind of fun to watch there. Norway with the disc here in offense with 8 minutes remaining, down by 2. They lost round 1. Let's see what they can do to take it to 3 and win this match. And let's see how Mexico responds to an aggressive Norway as they're in bubble. Publix crossing it in. Great pass threading the needle to Brutus. We're going to have to take a look on replay again. That was an amazing shot as Brutus scubas inside the goal there.
Looks great so far. 2-2. Not that long through this round. Still 7 minutes and 30 seconds remain. Mexico offensive joust going to be chicken with it. Going to take his time. That Norway stack going to separate for a 1-2-1. And it will be sent over to Rhino. Rhino to Squarbler. Squarbler sending it to Rayo. Slowing things down. Will try to stun the goalie for a possible three-pointer, but will not. So he gets a bounce pass to Rhino. Rhino finds Rayo, headbutt from Nevermore, and will be slapped away out of the bubble by Brutus for Chicken to recover. Chicken finds the cross to Rhino. Nice shoot and score on the windmill from Rayo.
Great shot there. Able to increase their lead here with 6 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Nice and easy, trying to keep their lead here, trying to take it in two. Don't give any hope to this Norwegian squad as that pass a little offline. Brutus gets stunned. The Mexican team gets there first. That is Chicken now walking up the field with it, looking for passing, maybe looking for a lane to take it himself as he does. Juke it around on post with a great flip and a great bottom pocket shot to increase their lead to 4.
Nice shot to make it 6-2. I do want to wonder, how are we doing tonight, chat? Do you like the game so far in this tournament? Let us know. And it will be a Norway offensive joust for Nevermore to send it on left side. Looked like a right relay with nobody there, though. And it's still going to be loose for Impact Gods to get slapped back to Brutus. Brutus to Nevermore. Has one on the roof, finds Brutus walking in, cut, and he will make it a 4-6 game.
I'm having fun watching this game. We're having a back-to-back round 2 here, just back and forth on these shots. Great offense from both of these squads and amazing defense from both of them too. Let's see what Mexico does to retaliate here and maybe get their 4-point lead back, or let's see how Norway defends themselves and decrease this lead and tie it up. Rio with a long pass to Rhino. Brutus did not see that coming. Maybe trying to jump out of goal and grab block and jump, but can't get his hands there quick enough. Really heads up play by Mexico to give them a 4-point lead once again.
The defense not showing at the beginning as Norway did the first round. But maybe they can catch up with the defense. Nevermore sends it deep, but it will hit off every geode in his path. Chicken will recover, though, slowing things down for his team to get their stacks in. Has one cross pillar, will hit it. Squarbler shot, corner pocket, and it will be a 6-point lead for Mexico.
That was a nice shot. I like that. That's awesome to see. 10-4. 4 minutes left. Plenty of wiggle room here for Norway, but Mexico is a really good team, and you want to start this comeback as soon as you can. Get points on the board as quickly as possible so you don't feel the stress and the speed of this Mexican team here in the last couple minutes. As Norway passes up the field, that is Impact. Impact getting pressured by Chicken. Ducks, jumps, pauses. Oh! The pass to Publix barely disconnects, but Brutus with it on backboard, ducking, jumping, goes for a dunk off of Chicken's head. Excuse me, Squarbler's head. Great play by Brutus there to decrease the lead.
They're back to 4. We've seen this quite a bit in this second round. We do have all the time left with 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Mexico offensive joust. I don't know if that was a headbutt or not, but it will be Rayo with it. Gonna be a loose disc though for Brutus to recover for their team. We'll have a pass with Impact Gods. Will be sent down. Brutus will be there first. Open 3-pointer. Doesn't take it. We'll take the easy 2 though to take the lead down to 2 to make it 8-10.
Still have plenty of time. 3 minutes left. Trying to just get points where they can get it. Try not to force anything. No need to. I like how they're playing here. Just trying to play slow, get points on the board, get it tied up, take a lead. Chicken with it, though. on ceiling, sees Impact just coming to him quickly, gets it over to Scorbler. Scorbler resets it back to Chicken, bouncing weirdly out of trench. Chicken's patient, gets it, jumps up, flips upside down, jukes around from Impact. Impact chasing. Chicken starting to panic, looking for a pass here as Impact chases, but Chicken's pass doesn't connect quite well because of that pressure from Impact as he gets the disc from a great stun. Maybe taking it himself. No pressure whatsoever from the Mexican team as Impact with the shot, but a save from Chicken. But the 3 Norwegian players are able to get it, stun, and score, tying the game up here in round 2.
I can't lie, that was a great save, but he couldn't get it out of the bubble area. What do you think so far? It's a tied game. We have 2 minutes left.
I am loving it, man. I'm loving it.
Gonna be Rhino sending it down to that trench area where he will find himself a Rayo. Rayo walking it back. We'll get a reset back to Chicken. Chicken walking things up, slowing things down. They have a minute left. We'll find Rhino on back clock, but we'll try to get the pass to Pillar, and it will be sent out by Brutus for it to stay in their zone for a little longer, but will be slapped away by Nevermore. And they will recover it for that Mexico team. Chicken walks in, shoots, fires. A nice 2-pointer to take the lead again.
Really, Chicken's doing it himself, man. I mean, he's taking it into his own hands. If we go ahead, he's got him and Rhino with the most points here, with both at 9 in this game between Mexico and Norway. But Chicken jukes around, gets it done himself. Nevermore quickly throwing it to Brutus. Brutus with a really nice cross pass to Impact. Impact crossing it across the field to Publix. Publix, getting stunned out there by Chicken, trying to spin around, get out of the way as Chicken clears it through tunnel, bouncing around into the Mexican stack. A half-court shot barely hits Nugget. That would have been in if Nugget didn't exist. Nevermore able to recover and cross it over his teammate Impact Gods. Impact Gods looking for a shot lane here, or maybe a pass as he gets pressured. Pass doesn't really connect. Instead, Chicken able to intercept and clear it high. Bouncing through trench, off of shield, into the blue bubble. Looks like Norway gets there first, clearing it. 30 seconds left. Norway needs a miracle here. 25 seconds. Mexico has it. Rhino just trying to waste time. Maybe shoot a shot here. Chicken on shield, juking out of the way of Nevermore. On Ness, bouncing around on Boot, trying to just waste time here. 15 seconds left. Norway needs something now if they want to take this to a round 3. Mexico crosses it over to... excuse me, Rhino. And he dunks it in. Sealing the fate for Norway. Man.
Wow. The stun being such a useful tool.